Hi everyone, it's Renee with the DIY Day, here to share an easy holiday tutorial with you. This DIY is a perfect way to present any holiday treats you might be making for friends and family, and it's even a great Christmas plate for Santa. It's affordable too, so let me go over the supplies that are needed and then we'll get started. You'll need clear glass plates. These ones I got from the Dollar Tree. They came in 2 different sizes, and the best part, they were only $1. You'll also need fabric. This one is 100% cotton and I got it from Walmart. You could really use any type of design you want, but because I'm making holiday plates, I chose a holiday theme. I also have a paintbrush, a pair of scissors, a jar, rubbing alcohol, a cotton ball, and Mod Podge. The Mod Podge I'll be using is the dishwasher safe version, and it's good for the top rack of the dishwasher. And it's also important to note that it takes 28 days for this project to cure, so it's best to start this project ahead of time. For this project, we'll be working on the back side of the plate, so this is the side that you eat on, so we're going to flip it around, and then we're going to clean the back with rubbing alcohol and a cotton ball. So I'm just going to take my cotton ball, put some rubbing alcohol on it, and then I'm going to wipe the back of the plate down. And to give the plate some elevation while I work on it, I'm going to take my jar and just put it right underneath the plate. I've pre-cut my fabric to fit the plate itself, so I'm going to put this aside, and then I'm going to start with a coat of Mod Podge. Be sure when you're applying the Mod Podge to the plate that you pay special attention to the rim or the edge of the plate. You want to make sure that there's plenty of Mod Podge in that area. And the layer you apply doesn't have to be overly thin, and it doesn't have to be super duper thick with Mod Podge either. Now that you've coated your plate with Mod Podge, we're going to put the material down, and you want to put image side down. Your hands will get a little sticky with this part, but you want to make sure you press the material down onto the plate and try to get out all the air bubbles. And then I'm going to flip the plate around just to show you what it looks like so far. After you're done pressing the material onto the plate, you're going to want to do another coat of Mod Podge. That should do it. So now I'm going to let this dry overnight, and then tomorrow come back and then we'll trim up the edges and add another coat of Mod Podge to the top. Okay, so here's my plate. I allowed it to dry overnight, and now it's time to cut the excess fabric. So I'm just going to grab my scissors and start cutting away. You want to make sure that your scissors are pretty sharp for this. So here's my plate, all trimmed up, and it's looking really good. Now what we have to do is apply another coat of Mod Podge to the back of the plate. And be sure to apply Mod Podge to the edge of the plate because you don't want the fabric to lift. So I've Mod Podged my entire plate, and I'm going to let this dry for about 1 to 2 hours, or whenever the Mod Podge is clear. And then after that, I'm going to have to do one more coat, and then that'll be it. It's been about 2 hours since I put my last coat of Mod Podge on, so I'm going to put one more coat. Once this plate dries, there is a 28-day curing process, which will be towards the end of November, which works fine with me because I won't be handing out these plates of cookies until probably mid-December. Now that all the coats of Mod Podge have been added, I'm going to put the plate aside and let it air dry and cure for the next 28 days. And that is it. Thank you so much for following along. If you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe below.